Hey guys, this is Captain Tigers here. Welcome back to part 12 of the LSW1 any% beginner tutorial. Today we're going to be covering feed and the hand of all the out of bounds. Can be very tricky. There's also a couple of minor 1PTC that you'll be doing. Okay, so when you start in the stage, you want to switch to Obi-Wan right in front of you, move top left, and then switch to R2. You just want to keep a upright line, and you want to be on top of this staircase. So when you're about here, column player 2, mash force, you'll have iframes when you switch in. When that staircase is about halfway being forced, you can actually move R2 up, but you can also just wait, keep moving to the panel. Then in the next room, we switch to Obi-Wan. If you're too far away from these structures, they can't be forced. You want to be about here. Get all three. Because notice if I'm too far away, it won't force all the way unless I mash. It'll kind of reverse. Be sure to stand here. Then when you're done, switch to Padme. That's the closest blaster character in this character order. Then this part's kind of tricky. You can't go on all the buttons without killing all the enemies. Like in TCS, you have to kill all the enemies in this game. And the easiest method to get the Droidekas early is approach this hallway from the right side and spam B. You should get a bunch of shots on the Droideka behind and the Droideka in front, and then you can just start lasering the rest of them. Start saying B. Got the one behind there. If you don't get it, that's cool. Switch to the nearest Jedi, like Qui-Gon for instance, and then you want to be on this one. As soon as that door starts opening, you can go through. Stick to the left, you won't get hit as much. I've been doing this dropping warp slow for a really long time until a player known as Lamafane told me how to do it faster. And pretty much you just want to be double jumping center of this room. As soon as the center of this circle passes at the bottom of your screen, you want to drop in R2. You can also do it later. That's a safer strat, but I'm just explaining this so people generally know. Right now, it also deloads a lot of the enemies. You can get R2 to the panel faster. Because normally, if you did that slower, you'd have to wait. You're done, drop out R2, you can go through the door. This is the first out of bounds. This stage is known as Theed 1, and we're going to be clipping this invisible hole in the wall and skipping this entire intended section of gameplay. There's two different ways to execute the beginning part. You can just do like a dropout strat, like that. Get the invisible hole in the wall. That's really easy. It doesn't lose a lot of time. And then drop out player 2. Now, the other method that's more advanced that I wouldn't recommend to beginners is you turn around, push the Jedi to about here, halfway through this pillar, then you can switch to Obi-Wan, and now you're out of bounds. This is not completely out of bounds. You're still partially within the map. And if you hit left, you will activate the loading zone. There's a certain floor you can stand on when you're in this partially inbounds area. To go around the invisible wall, you have to hold upright and then go down. The floor ends at about this part of the floral pattern. You see, if I walk any farther than this, I'll fall. So be sure to take note of this spot so you know where you're standing out of bounds. Going to the second part of the trick, there's two different ways to clip into this pillar. You can either take a single line down left to clip in, which I personally find the easiest, or you can take a very safe variation where you clip into the pillar and then do another reverse clip to go into the floor. I'm going to be demonstrating my variant, and all you have to do is stand about here and then start moving bottom left on your control stick. Now, if that happens, it means you were too far down when you started it. If you fail, try again. There we go. Second method is once you're in the same spot, you want to keep holding left. When the camera locks onto you when you're in the center of the pillar, you're technically clipped inside it, but you're not inbounds yet. Click right and then left. Kind of like that, and you should clip in. I'm going to show both strats at full speed to give you a better demonstration. If you die while doing this method of the pillar clip, you held left too late. Now that we're here, start moving up the staircase. You're pretty much right below the floor, so don't press A at all. Same out of bounds move as before, you just want to keep holding forward and don't let go of the control stick. Go around the staircase. Once the head icon of your player is at the same level as this plant, hold up left and jump 4 times. This is the best visual cue for not hitting the death planes around this bridge area. 3, 4. Keep holding up left until the camera transitions and then change your direction to left. Once you're behind this door, you've gotten the clip, but it'll still be slow because you have to watch the budding cutscene. And how you prevent that is once you're through the door, jump onto the ground and then hold right. Like that. So there's 2 ways to do this room. I would not recommend Theed 2 if you're starting out. Since you skipped all of that intended section, the gate is not open. And if you don't go out of bounds enough at that door, you will just reload the previous room and you'll have to do the entire section as intended. It's pretty slow. I will show you feed 2 regardless if you want to learn it. All you have to do is go back, switch to the Jedi. You want to push player 2 out, kind of like this where you can't see him anymore. You can also do a dropout transition skip here. Switch to player 2, move a bit left, and then rotate in a circle to right. Just so you kind of flip into the pillar. I've also seen people do a jump from that floor out of bounds to go into that fence easier. Choose whatever works for you. Your head needs to be a bit above the floor. This makes flipping into the plant easier. Once your head passes under the plant, you're going to fall a little bit, but then you want to hold upright and spam jump, and you'll get an infinite high jump out of bounds. So under. That was a bit bad. It's very important to keep your direction kind of straight there. If you don't, you'll clip out of the wall, and then you'll have to do this entire room as intended. This vent can be kind of weird. If you jump straight over it, you will actually get a partial soft lock, and you'll have to call in player 2 for the Jedi to escape. How you solve this is you want to curve a delayed double jump around the back of it, kind of like this. Easiest way I find to hit the loading zone for the store without getting stuck in it is start a jump to the right and hold bottom right after the second jump, kind of like this. The intended strats for this room are pretty easy. As soon as this group of droids starts appearing, do a jump stab, jump slash the remaining. This block can be really annoying to get onto without falling, and I personally like to go at it from the side. You can also jump on it from the front. If you're on it, you have to force this lamp first before forcing the platform. Wait till it fully stops extending. Click left to turn around. Start forcing the platforms. As soon as your head touches this stud, you can actually buffer a backflip, which is when you turn in the opposite direction you are jumping. You can also just wait until the platforms fully stop. Backflip is just convenient and faster from the position you're in. After you force this vent, you can actually do a jump slash to kill the first enemy that you see. It's a bit hard. I found that out from Zulus. Doesn't save that much. Got there. That's the remaining. That guy died of his deflection for some reason. Once you're here, force the platform so R4 can get up there. Switch to the nearest blaster character. Very important to shoot that, because if you jump slash that with the lightsaber, the blaster characters will go up, and then you'll have to go up the platform slowly as the Jedi. You always have to go to the far right button here if you're a blaster character. If you go to the one directly to the left of you, the other blaster character will not come up. That's just how the AI are programmed. And now you just have to just wait. Since the door opens, switch to the Jedi, doesn't matter, and you can enter this room. What happens if you reload the room accidentally while performing feed 2? Well, I'm gonna show you the backup. Like I said, this cutscene is gonna play, and we have to get on top of there. Normally, we'd have to use Anakin to open this gate, but you can actually just do a small skip. Used in TCS, it's called box skip. Grab in player 2, be sure to switch to the Jedi. Get player 1 onto the box there. Kill the droids and have to force the box of player 2, and then as soon as the box is at the proper height, jump with player 1. Do a delayed double jump, hold left and then click down to touch the button there. Grab out player 1, then enter the door with player 2. Grab in player 1, and then make player 2 R2 again, drop him out. Not too much happened here. It's harder to get parts in 90%, so you don't kill as many enemies. I like to jump from this railing to go over this group of droids. You can do a Droideka boost off of this enemy, but it's not worth it if you're low health. Jump slash. I like to jump over the floor there as I kind of get stuck. Jump over R2. You can go into the final room of feed. Go jump slash in that transition if you want. Saves a little bit. The first part of this room with the Jedi is that you have to jump on top of this pillar. That jump can be kind of weird too. You can alternatively do this. Whatever you want. You can start the jump slash as soon as you jump from this. Jump off. I personally consider this the easier jump out of the two, but choose whatever works for you. Start by getting on this block and then force the bigger block. As soon as the bigger block passes the ledge of this floor, start a jump, and you can actually jump from it while you're in midair. Kind of like this. It's too early. That takes a lot of work. I'll be showing the alternative jump that people used to use. If you want to use it, by all means, go for it. It's not that much slower. I just find it way harder. Walk off the ledge a bit, and then delay a double jump, bottom left. As soon as the jump slash is finished, start running off the platform. You want to keep to the top of the hangar. You stand on this antenna thing. Once you're on it, go from this platform. You can do a small platform skip here. You don't have to do that. If you're having trouble with it, just do the non-platform skip. Of course, this guy, you can jump slash him, doesn't matter too much. The reason why we have R2 as player 2 for this entire stage is we can actually have a very fast drop inward for the panel. As soon as you reach the panel, drop it in. That was a bit slow, that's fine. After R2 activates the panel, the stage will end a little bit after that door opens. And that's the... Okay, in the next episode, which will actually be the final one, we'll be covering Darth Maul. I hope this video helped, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.